Hello everyone. Do you know when you eat some food, what type of nutrition or nutrients your body is getting? It should belong in mainly these categories like carbohydrates, protein, fats, fiber, cholesterol, amino acids, vitamins, minerals, water, sodium. This is the basis of nutrition. I think everyone feels like they know all the information they need about these, but trust me, by the end of these videos, you'll definitely learn something new which will help you towards making healthier food choices. Every food you eat is filled with nutrients. These components in food determines if it's healthy for you or not. There is a reason why people encourages you to eat fruits and vegetables and why they advise you to stay away or limit all the desserts, cakes and all the junk. Today we are going to discuss in brief about nutrition and help you understand about food and make you be able to distinguish between foods that work for you and improve your health and foods that are bad for you and should be limited. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are one of the major macronutrients that your body needs. The primary function of the carbohydrates that you intake is energy production. When you eat any carb sources like rice, bread, potato or ice cream, it gets broken down to glucose or sugars. Your blood then transports these sugars across your body. Your cells eat these sugars and use it as energy. This is important for your brain and red blood cells as they use these sugars as their primary source of fuel. After absorption, some glucose is stored in your muscles and liver as glycogen. Your body can store only a particular amount of glycogen. Once these glycogen stores are full, then the excess carbs that you have consumed gets converted into fat. So if you eat more carbs than you need, there are chances that the extra carbs are going to get stored as fat. Not all carbohydrates are created equal. There are mainly two categories. Those are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. These simple carbohydrates, they get broken down into glucose very quickly, providing the cells the energy they need. The drawback of this is as they get broken down into glucose very quickly, there are chances that they may increase your blood sugar levels rapidly. Some examples of foods with simple carbohydrates are raw sugar, brown sugar, sports drinks, cool drinks, etc. And the added sugars in these drinks makes it even worse. So there are simple carbs in other food items like the dairy products, fruits and vegetables. These are actually good for you because apart from these simple carbs, they have also a ton of vitamins and minerals that are good for you. This is why many sports drinks and energy drink brands market their products as instant energy, because when you consume them, the simple carbs present in them gets broken down into glucose very quickly and joins the bloodstream and also increases your blood sugar levels. Complex carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates take longer to digest and they have less impact on your blood sugar, causing it to rise more slowly and over a period of time. They are high in fiber, so they will keep you full for long and also helps you in weight control. These complex carbohydrates are ideal for people with type 2 diabetes because their blood sugar levels will be growing more slowly than compared to simple carbohydrates, which have much higher spikes very quickly. Foods that belong to these carbohydrates are whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, sweet potato and vegetables like chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans, corn, etc. Also be aware of the refined grains that are available in these, where the top layer or the kernel layer is removed to make them look good, but they are missing all the healthy fats and nutrients. Few of the examples are white rice, pasta, white bread, sandwich bread, etc. Proteins. Proteins are made up of chemical building blocks called amino acids. There are 20 different kinds of amino acids and we'll discuss them in detail when we cover amino acids. But they link together in different combinations to help your body with making new proteins and repair and also build your muscle and bone, and also production of other enzymes and hormones in your body. Our body can also use these protein sources as energy as well. Protein is such a term that you'll hear most often with people who are staying active or who are bodybuilding or something like that, because they prioritize more on protein to get that quantity they need in order to build the muscle and also for recovery, etc. Not only protein is essential for your body, but it is also filling that will keep you full and satisfied for long. So an average person should consume at least 1 gram of protein per kg body weight. For example, if you are someone who weighs 60 kilos, make sure that you get at least 60 grams of protein intake in your day. Also, most active people, older adults and pregnant women, they need more protein than the average person, around 2 grams per kilogram of body weight. So for example, if you are weighing some 60 kilos, then you need close to around 120 if you are among these category of people. Now, there are two kinds of protein, like there is animal based protein and there is plant based protein. It's kind of simple to distinguish between these two. So we'll look at the food sources from animal based protein. So the animal based protein, these are kind of considered as complete and full proteins, as their amino acid profile is quite extensive when compared to the plant based proteins. First we have eggs. Egg whites are pure protein, whereas the yolk in the egg, it has healthy fats, many vitamins, minerals and antioxidants. Next we have chicken breasts. It is so easy to cook, it is low in sodium and it is also a favorite food for many. Next we have Greek yogurt or strained yogurt. So this food is high in protein, but make sure you buy the ones which are not high in added sugars. Milk. Milk comes in different fat categories, like you have whole milk, you have 1% milk, you have 2% fat milk, you have fat-free milk. So based on your goals, and if you need high protein and low fat, go with the fat-free version. Lean beef, and then we have fish, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids as well. Next we have whey protein. It is high in protein, it's easily digestible, and it's also so convenient to make different types of protein shakes. Next we have plant protein. These are considered as incomplete proteins, so you need to mix with other plant protein sources to get the complete amino acid profile. These include foods such as almonds, lentils, quinoa, pea protein, pumpkin seeds and peanuts and peanut butter. Fats. When it comes to nutrition, fats gets a bad rep because of maybe we are trying to get rid of fat in our body, and the fats in foods kind of pictures it as a bad thing, and also maybe a fat like substance, cholesterol, playing a major role in many of the diseases like cardiovascular disease, obesity, cancer, diabetes, etc. Not all fats are bad. Some fats are better for you and promote good health. Good fats help you with body energy production, they help you in cell growth, and they help you to protect your organs, they help you in absorbing most of the vital nutrients, and they also keep your cholesterol and blood pressure under control. If you are cutting out fats or not consuming enough good fats, then you are depriving your body of what it needs most. So the fats we have, they can be categorized into 3 types. So we have the saturated fats, we have unsaturated fats, and we have trans fats. Saturated fats. These are so-called bad fats. Eating too much saturated fats can increase your blood cholesterol levels, especially LDL cholesterol levels. So we'll discuss what is LDL cholesterol when we get to the cholesterol part. So the foods high in saturated fats like fried foods, fast foods, and all the junk foods like pizza, burger, desserts like ice cream, cakes, cookies, pastries. So all the food that we like to eat or crave upon are actually bad for you because they have higher levels of saturated fat, which can increase the blood cholesterol levels, that too the bad cholesterol, which is LDL. There are also other sources like few kinds of oils, we have butter. So try to limit these foods as much as possible and even avoid them if you can. Trans fat are the type of fats you need to avoid when possible. So if you have a chance to avoid these foods, you need to avoid them right away. So these fats appears in foods that contain partially hydrogenated vegetable oils. So these are the worst fats for you. Hydrogenated vegetable oils is a kind of fat which food manufacturers use to keep their food fresher for longer. So these kind of fats can be present in foods like processed snack foods like chips, cookies, biscuits, microwavable popcorn, etc. They can also be present in cookies, pastries. So these can also be present in fried foods like donuts, french fries, foods that are deep fried. So avoid these type of fats whenever possible, because these fats kind of raises your LDL cholesterol levels and also by suppressing the HDL cholesterol levels. The HDL is supposed to be the good cholesterol that you need. These fats kind of suppresses that and increase the bad cholesterol levels in your body. Consuming these fats are highly linked to inflammation, heart diseases, diabetes and strokes, etc. So how do you know if any packed food or processed food contains trans fats? So look for the trans fats in the nutrition information label, and there are some food items where it shows as 0% trans fats, but you need to check the ingredients they used. Sometimes the ingredients may have hydrogenated vegetable oils, which otherwise trans fats. Unsaturated fats. So these are the good fats. These are the fats your body needs and you should be consuming enough of them for your healthy body functions. So they are mainly divided into two types: monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. So monounsaturated fats, these are present in different varieties of foods. They improve your blood cholesterol levels and also decreases the chance of any cardiovascular diseases. So these can be available in foods like nuts, walnuts, almonds, pecans, etc. And these are also present in few of the vegetable oils like olive oil, peanut oil, and they can also be found in peanuts and peanut butter, and avocado is also a good source for monounsaturated fats. Polyunsaturated fats, these are also called the essential fats, meaning that your body can't make them on its own, so you need to get them externally from food. So these fats also reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease, any heart problems, by controlling the blood cholesterol levels. A certain type of this fat called as omega-3 is especially beneficial for your heart, and also it lowers your blood pressure and it guards you from irregular heartbeat. You can get this essential omega-3 fats from seafood sources like salmon, and polyunsaturated fats are also found in foods like walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. You can get them in tofu, and then soybeans and seeds like pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. This is the complete information on fats. I hope this is clear to you and help you understand about fats and make healthier fat choices for yourself. I hope this video has been helpful to you and you have learned something new. Try to incorporate these changes into your life by making good food choices to stay healthy. If you are looking for information on workouts in gym and home workouts, try checking out my Instagram page, where I have posted a bunch of content already on what workouts you can do in gym and home workouts, which can be helpful to you as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as there is much more exciting content coming your way on health and fitness. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.